Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back for another video, and today we are going to be doing a top 5 guns list in Call of Duty Mobile. And I will say that you could make some arguments for some of the guns here that I have on the list and some placements, but nonetheless, all 5 guns on the list is comp viable. You can use them in comp. They will absolutely not let you down at all. But yeah, I just want to make this quick intro, so without further ado, let's get right into the video. Starting off with the honorable mentions, we do have the ManofWar. So as some of you may or may not know, ManofWar has been a pretty dominant gun since a couple seasons back. A lot of people have been using it because of its amazing 3-shot potential, even at range. But because of the nerfs that the ManofWar has received, it is no longer worthy of the top 5 spot on the list. Now, as you can see, it still could still 3-shot up to about like 30 meters or so with the huge suppressor. But with its slow fire rate, its slow movement speed, especially with other guns, compared to other guns that are on this list, it's just not up to par with those guns. The second and last honorable mention we have here for the video is the DRH. I won't go over too much of this video, the DRH, because I don't want this video to be too long. But you guys all know the DRH is the one gun that we all know and loved ever since it is released. Always being that dominant gun and always being in the meta. But now, like I said, with the ManofWar, with its not a problem with its movement, but its slow fire rate, it makes it a little hard to use against a lot of the other top guns here that we have on the list. Coming in on the number 5 spot, we do have the AK-117. This gun has been being used more on comp, and it is definitely a very good gun. It is very versatile. It can be used at range. You just have to learn the recoil pattern. It is not too difficult to control, honestly. And yeah, and if you're able to hit those headshots, it makes it a 10 times better gun, being able to bring it from a 5-shot to a 4-shot close range, which drastically changes the time to kill, which you do have to keep in mind. So if you do want to use this gun effectively, make sure you have good aim and at least hit a couple of headshots to be able to get that 4-shot potential out of the gun. Coming in on the number 4 spot, we do have the PP19, and again, this was another gun, and last season it was very dominant, especially in ranked. If you went into a ranked match, it wasn't a ranked match if you didn't see a PP19. And I'd say now the gun is still very good. Of course, that's why it's on the list here at number 4. But comparably to the number 1 spot that would have rated it about a week ago, it got a nerf to its recoil and its hit flinch, so now you can't really use it as well at the longer ranges. And compared to the other guns that are on this list, the PP19 is not as versatile as some of these other guns that we do have here. So yeah, PP19 is still a great gun, still could demolish pretty much any other gun close range, but then again, the thing that slows it back is its versatility at those longer ranges. And coming in on number 3 spot, we do have the LK24. And as you guys know, I love this gun. This is personally my favorite gun to use. It is the best, the most versatile AR that you could, most versatile gun in the game, in matter of fact. It has great recoil, even though with this latest update it's got a recoil nerf. It did get a slight ADS bullet spread accuracy buff, which makes it nonetheless even more better for longer ranges, and the recoil is still more than controllable. Still one of the lowest guns recoil in the game, still being able to laser at those 30, 40, even maybe 50 meters if you could hit your shots. And yeah, this gun is just all around good. There's really no downside to this gun. You can get outgunned in those super close ranges by things like the PP19, but still, that's not what the LK is used for. It's used for those mid to long range gunfights, and you can't go wrong if you use this gun, even in comp. This gun is probably right now one of the more favorite guns to use in comp, so if you haven't tried out the LK yet, be sure to give it a try. Yeah, you will not regret it. Now coming in at the number 2 spot, we have none other than the PP19 Bison. Now, this being the most recent gun being released in the game, Ever since its release, it has been a very, 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 very good gun. It has pretty much everything you want in a gun. It has the versatility you need. It has no recoil. It has the movement speed of SMG, the mag capacity of an LMG, the recoil of an AR. There's nothing wrong with this gun. Again, only thing that could outgun this is close range, like how the LK was, by things like the QQ9 and the number one gun that we do have on this list. Now, if you do want to use this gun at its fullest, you have to make sure that you use the large caliber ammo. That makes it so the damage multipliers are the same all the way down the body, and it's not only you get the chest multipliers on the whole entire body and not just the chest when you have the large caliber. So large caliber is a must if you want to use this gun at its max potential. And without further ado, let's get into the number one spot. Now, as you guys may have guessed by now, the number one spot is going to the QXR. Now, before this update, the QXR was always a good gun. It was always right there at the edge of being meta, but not quite being there like how the QQ9 was before its buff. And yeah, as long as you have the enhanced bolt, that's the number one thing you need with this gun. It has not hard recoil to control, not in the slightest. It has great versatility, great recoil, great bullet spread. Great time to kill close range, and you can still even make it work at those long ranges. Like I was saying before, it doesn't have as much versatility as like the PP19 and the LK, but overall, it could pretty much do it all. You could laser you could laser in that mid to long range. You could do it close range. There's a lot of areas in this gun that you could use it in the most effective way possible. I do appreciate all of you guys who have stuck around to the end of this video and heard what I had to say with all these guns that I have on the list. And again, this is all opinion based. You guys can all have your own opinions. And if you want, let me know in the comments if you think this tier list should have been changed in any ways. Like, oh, if you like the PP19 better, or if you think the PP19 should have been number one, the LK should have been lower, higher, however way you want it. Or even the QQ9 being at, I believe it was the number 4 spot. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like and sub is greatly appreciated. I do stream live on Trovo. My Trovo handle will be in the description at It's Me Quinn. And yeah, thank you everyone for watching, and see you guys in the next video. See you guys.